video game.
Fiddy 2.
Moose is in the house. Moose is in the house. Watch out. Watch out. Here's Moosey.
Hey all, how's it going? Hope you're doing fantastic. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I haven't got brackets set up yet, so we're chilling. We're gonna be hanging a little bit, and I'm gonna get brackets set up, and we're gonna do our notifications that we're going live. So I hope everyone had a good little while to themselves without Monster Rancher. I guess everybody was still checking out Monster Rancher. They just weren't watching my stream because I have not been online since last Monday. It's been over a week. I'm gonna be real. I almost didn't want to stream tonight either. Hey, Big Waloo and Torbil earlier. Thank you guys. Very, very kind of you. I'm really burnt out right now on both streaming and just because of work and stuff. But I was like, we should get one stream in. Yesterday I was gonna do Champions, like the new Pokemon game, and my capture card doesn't work with the Switch 2. So I'm like, well, I could get it on my Switch 1. Do I want to go through that effort? No, I don't. I'm just gonna take the night off. 1 sec. I need to find. Okay, we got DXBL standings. Middleweight rank C. I'm just finding the people who don't have to fight tonight. It's not too many. Yeah, everybody's got to fight tonight except for Juliana, Gelato, and Formidable. Everyone else fighting. Even the new guys that haven't fought yet. Speaking of Pokemon, got Mega Slowbro from one of my Wonder Picks. That was sick. Yeah, I'm probably done with Pocket. The game fucking blows now. It's so fucking awful. It's like the worst the game has ever been. I've like struggled through a lot of like kind of heinous metas, but just everything in this game in Pocket is just like insane coin flips. It's just like we're flipping coins. You lost a single coin flip, you lose the game. You gotta like flip 9 more, you lose 1, you're gonna lose. Like it's like that for every deck. Like even when I'm winning, it's like this isn't fun. Like I don't enjoy the game anymore. Ups and downs in card games. It's not even card games, it's coin games. So 2 big things back to back. They introduced a new item a couple of sets ago that's basically potion. Except if you flip heads, it doesn't go away, so you can use it again. So imagine flipping heads like 8 times in a row in that. Obviously not likely, but it's happened more times than it should. Both for me and for my opponent. I've won tons of games that were lost. I made an entire deck that was built around hoping I hit heads on that shit. With Ice Q. And it was very, very obnoxious. I won a ton of games with it when I should not have. And then there's a new card. There's a new Darkrai card that does 20 damage if your opponent is asleep as a Pokemon ability, which means that you can use Igglybuff, which is a baby card that has no cost on it to attack on turn 1 and potentially do 50 damage on turn 1 before your opponent gets to move. So if they play a basic Pokemon with 50 or less HP and it's their only card, they instantly lose. Like the game is so fucked up now. It's so insane. Being able to do 50 damage for 0 energy and just have that be like a thing you have to worry about every single game. It's brutal. Sounds awful. It is awful, which is why I've been running it. But it's not fun. I've been running it and my old Charizard deck from like 6 sets ago. And both of those are just like the Charizard deck is still pretty heinous. So I was actually trying a lot of different decks and seeing like what I thought would work. If there was something that wasn't just like the tier 0 deck, if there was something else that could work. And maybe there is, but it's not, there's nothing else that's strong enough that like is worth playing, basically, if you're trying to grind up to Master Ball. It's not even that much of a grind anymore, but
I want to play video games.
just annoying. Mega Blaziken, Golden Go, Armarouge are my current favorite decks right now. Mega Blaziken is like, that chicken's got no sauce on it. It might be like the most vanilla deck they've ever made. Okay, Juliana, Gelato, and Formidable. I gotta get rid of Formidable. Gelato. Okay, I think that's it. Hold on, I don't have my chats up. I can't see you. And what's really funny is that like status wasn't particularly good for a long time, and now they're making like a lot of stuff that makes it like really strong. But it wasn't good because there were cards specifically that beat it before. And now there's like no cards that are strong enough to beat it. Like they've power crept the anti-status stuff. It's a very bizarre place for the game right now. I am simply not enjoying it. I like so much so that I canceled my premium, and then I immediately got like a ton of 2-star hits. So I think, you know, maybe that's the strat. Is cancel your shit and then you'll just get a bunch of 2-star hits.
Video games.
Okay, I'm doing stuff while we're doing this. Hey, Clem Fandango, thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. Thoughts on Pokemon Puzzle League? Toze was fun. Puzzle League I haven't played. Like, I know what it is. What game? Pokemon TCG Pocket. You got all your friends to watch Deluxe Cup and root for your Mons? Hell yeah. Been watching you for years, weirdly. Think you might be related. We look oddly alike, but I'm not aware of any family in Canada. This man's stealing handsome Valor. That's crazy. I believe it, though. I believe you're a handsome lad. Yeah, Deluxe Cup was super sick this year. We got our first repeat winner. Here, let me announce that I'm live so people can see. Oops, we're live. There's a lot of monsters fighting tonight, so I don't think we're going to get the whole kit and caboodle done, but we'll get a lot of it done. DXBL Middleweight. I'm not even posting on YouTube. YouTube folks know when I'm live. Maybe one of his eyes looks like it's been socked a couple of times. I've only been hit once, excuse me. I'm poking about a few newer line monsters to be added to this mod. The train looks cool. I do like the train golem. Okay, I gotta make sure there's one last little bit. A couple of people entered monsters into the DXBL and have not had a chance to fight yet. So they're getting added here. I think we got rid of all of the ones that were replaced. Yes, I think so. Okay, arrived at non. Is that JP's? Most of them were heavyweights. Okay. And then Pang Balang. Oh, Black Betty. Okay. It's no Wangaling, but you know. Don Reynolds isn't supposed to be here anymore. I don't see Don Reynolds. Don Reynolds was replaced with Hellscape, right? Oh, they're both in there. What the hell? Get rid of Don Reynolds. No, there's no mods on this one. This is base, which means that we might get some fucked up models or what do you call it, textures. $38 mons? I don't think we can get that done in time, but I don't have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's a day for me to grind out a bunch of shorts. I got boxing in the evening. I'm gonna like spend an active amount of time getting back into game dev tomorrow, because it's one of those things where it's just like I need to like stop thinking about it and just start working on something again. No, mods aren't on, but I have not as we see stuff that's like broken, I'll change it. Feel you on that one? It's I'm at work all day and I'm just like writing down ideas of like I should work on this, I should work on this, this is a good idea, what about this? And then I get home and it's like I don't want to do fucking anything, man. And I think the hard part, oh, let me update challenge real quick. The hard part is being like kind to yourself about it, because it's so easy to just be like, I should burn myself out. I should just like work a million hours and I'm lazy if I don't. But yeah, the hard part is being like, brother, you work like a 60-hour week. It's okay to be tired. All right, brackets. It's okay just to lie down. Dude, yesterday, because I was going to stream yesterday, I got home in time. I was going to do it. And then, like I said, Champions wasn't working. And I was like, nope, I'm not fucking around with this. I'm just going to play Tactics Ogre. And I had a great night. And I went to bed early. And then I got up at like 6 in the morning for work. And by early, I mean I went to bed at midnight. Okay, so bracket should work now. Yeah. We're slamming energy. That's how you know I've been drinking the rock stars. I can't fucking talk anymore. It makes your tongue dumb. Midday naps are best for burnout. Midday naps are difficult on like a 14-hour workday though. When you're not work from home, it's tough. Okay, let's get into it. We got some Monster Ranching. Oh, what the hell? Why is that live? Someone must have activated it as I was closing the thing. Or, yeah, like as I was closing the window. Alright, well there you go. 311 jump scare. Let's get some music going. Alright, so first up we have Hellscape and Polnareff. This is censored too? Polnareff is the chariot, right? This looks 2997-ish. Pretty sure it's that one. It's not that. Alright, we're not doing any betting tonight. We're gonna grind through these matches. We're gonna grind through the matches and burn through the witches. Slam in the back of my Polnareff. Here we go. Your Dragula awaits, sir. Sledgefall? Goddamn, he's got a meteor of his own. And again, he's still living though. 25% of meteor drive? It's not likely. Okay, rear leg kick, not what he needs, but Hellscape has so little life. Fuck, he went for it. Oh my god. He gets punched. Alright, rematch time. Oh, fist missile, big damage. Turn stab. Now he's angry. They're both angry. Nobody wants to fight. They're just having a bad day. Dude, I saw someone with the worst road rage I've ever seen in my life today. It was this lady who, she's probably like 10 years younger than me. She's cutting me off just like out of nowhere. She just cuts me off out of nowhere and then puts on her signal after she's already cut me off. I give a little like beep beep, like what the hell? And I just see her yelling out the window. I got my windows rolled up. I'm listening to some music. I have no idea what she's saying, but she's just freaking out. She's like throwing stuff out her window, like backwards at me, like not hitting me or anything. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, you cut me off. Why are you mad? And then immediately she makes a turn and up on the curb. And so I ended up in front of her anyway. Oh well. There's mitochondrion. Glittering though? She threw like a lipstick at me. She was like, I don't know what the fuck she... I don't know, man. The only other time I've seen something that bad was one time we were turning left on like an advanced left turn, and the person in front of me just wasn't going for no reason, and so I did a little beep beep, like, hey, it's green, you can go. And I just, my windows are rolled up and I hear just the loudest fuck you and she's like flipping me off in the rearview mirror, and it's like all this energy could be spent turning left. Like, we gotta turn left right now. Don't be doing this. Just turn left. And it took her so long that I didn't get to make the turn in time before the advance died. It's like, why are you mad? You made a mistake. And I was just like, hey, I don't know what you're going through, but I'm pretty sure that was not like a legitimate response for the situation. Oh, my stream dropped? Wait, did my stream drop out? I dropped no frames. Yeah, it dropped and came back. What the hell? Alright. That's Twitch. I don't even think it dropped on YouTube. No, it didn't. So that is a Twitch problem specifically. Yeah, because YouTube was live the whole time. Okay. We're back, though. When I said short stream, I meant it. I know. I'm back, though. We're still hanging out. All good on this end, yeah. Brother, I saw some Road Rage video. Also, Hood Classic 1 Game 1, by the way. Saw some Road Rage video the other day of some guy was purposely trying to run the dude off the road and like chase after them. I can't imagine, man. I can't imagine what would have to go through your head to be like that. It's so unbelievably dangerous. Also, the power jabs, holy moly. Speaking of unbelievably dangerous. Like, if someone cuts me off and they're acting like an asshole and like swerving in and out of lanes and whatever, it's just like, you be you, man. You're gonna get to your destination like 15 seconds quicker than me. Is it worth the effort? Probably not, but you know, who am I to say? Who am I to judge you if you got love in your heart? Alright, let's get some scores. Hood Classic wins that one 2-1. Club Reefer, Dawn, and Killer Queen. How do you hold on to rage for 40 miles? The problem is a lot of these people are like watching TikTok at the stoplight and they're mad that I interrupted their video. I would never pull something like that where I am because I just get shot. I'm not afraid of that, thankfully, but also it's really not, it's just not worth it either way. Holy shit, that hook did so much damage. Almost one-shot the guy. Yeah, almost one-shotting a tank in middleweight is pretty tough. You can do it with, like, Golem Cyclone, but, like, that's a... or Explosion. Which is the second strongest move in the game. Game 3, here we go. Yeah, Explosion will always one-shot in this format. Unless you have, like, a massive deficit... It's unlikely to not kill. It's 74s. If you want an example of like how strong that move is, it's like you think of like Joker's Death Final move, right? And then you add Golem's kick on top of that, like you combine those like force values, that's what Explosion is. Great Tiger and Froster Shock up next. Great Tiger is also a Bajar, right? Got flipped off by some lady who was going 10 under when you passed her. It's so funny how everyone like lives their own life, right? Like from her perspective, you were in the wrong despite her being 10 under the limit and you going around her. The Deluxe Cup was so awesome. Can't wait for the next Stat Block tournament. Hey, no probalo. Yeah, we'll be doing it soon enough. I'm going to get DXBL done, and then I'll be hosting some one-off tournaments. All right, Intelligence Tiger. Very cool. Oh, big miss there. The hooks. Oh, shit! He misses the hook, but then he does the 1-2 hook. Them calling like a jab 1-2 has always like bothered me a little bit, but I don't know. Holy shit. Oh my god. Just punch that dog in the face. Okay, let's update some scores here. Great Tiger wins at 2-0. Catherine and Stump. Wait, did Catherine got Catherine got removed. Okay, Catherine's gonna get DQ'd because this doesn't actually affect my stuff at all. Mateo and Stump up next. Picks up his pot when he grits? Yeah. He like fell out of the jar. This looks like it. Yeah, okay. All right, we got intelligence builds. Speed, though? Meteor's not looking too good against speed. Here we go. Energy shot, though. Energy shot looking very good against speed. Holy moly. Even punch is doing something. Ah. Anger is pretty good here. Doesn't want meteor. Wants energy shot or triple stings. Alright. You know, punch is doing something. This is another one. Lick gonna do a good chunk, but not enough. What do you got? Oh, Mateo gonna take it. Salcato's back? Yeah. I think when I loaded the More Monsters mod, it changed all the data package back to like what it was supposed to be. Tongue slapping on intelligence build, it might have spawned with it. He's angry. Alright, Colossal not to play. Energy shots with the anger, that would have done so much withering, man. They both want to use their power moves. Oh, shit. Here comes my power move. It does no damage. Telepathy, good chunk of damage. Mateo in the lead still. Energy shots, triple stings, punch, just around at the clock. 1 second left. Gonna hit the teleport. It's not enough, though. Mateo wins game number 2. All gold Suezo start with Yodel? Ah, okay. Hey, Yoslam, how you doing? Where is my... I'm on the wrong thing there. So Mateo gonna win that one. Bad Luck Duck and Goop. Bad Luck D. Grit's a useful proc. Yeah. I mean, Grit's always good. You always want Grit, but it's really good in middleweight because there's either you run low life and you die, or you run full life and you have to worry about the potential cyclone. It really makes me want to play MR2DX. Only got an hour into it. What do I have right now? On MR2DX, I have currently 1,300 hours. On 1 and 2 DX. It's almost entirely just from streaming. Like, I don't play too much off stream. Alright, here we go. Same build, same hat. Here we go. Long punch. It's not enough to kill, but it does do a good chunk. The bound. Bound again. One more and he's bound for the floor, brother. It gives him power. Oh my god, the power chop combo. He only needs to do 129 damage. That would have done like 1,000. Another bound. He gets him. Game number 2. Here we go. Stamping. Fuck. Smoked him. I bet he smells like Gwyneth Paltrow. Alright, let's go to our next game. We got Jonam Slash and Pang Balang. Whoa, Black Betty. Pang Balang. Which I assume is Tagalog, but I don't know any Tagalog, so... Those abs on its back? I think it's like a spine. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's like that like musical frog thing where you go. You know what I mean? It's in like every Offspring song. Classically, the Offspring were the band to make that instrument famous. 100%. Look it up. If you Google musical frog instrument, gyro. You'll see. All right. Wait. I haven't checked this monster yet to see if it's legal. Give me 1 second. Okay. Max nature. Everything looks okie dokie. Artichokey. We're legal, folks. Never seen one of those things as the frog? They're the ones that go... You'll hear it in songs all the time now. What's is it in Original Prankster? It's in Lowrider too, I think. Lowrider might just be a cowbell. I don't remember off the top of my head. Original Prankster's the ball one that goes like the spring thing. Ba-da-da-da-da. Do. I know Lowrider has a cowbell, but I thought it had both. Yeah, so Original Prankster maybe like hit that. I don't remember off the top of my head, but Offspring were the first band that came to mind, which is, you know, Maybe says something about my musical pedigree, or lack thereof. Alright, Jonas Slash gonna smoke him game 1. Oh yeah, also, it looks like we may have discovered why... I say we. It's the royal we in the most royal of terms, because I had nothing to do with it. But we might have figured out why Phoenix looks like dog butt in this game. Like, it's so dark. There's like a brightness bit in the game that like doesn't function properly on Phoenix or something like that. Stegosaurus D and Soda Popinski. I forgot we had Caucasus in this. Oh my god. Soca Pop? That's a very different thing. Is that there in the OG versions too? You would have to take a look at OG Monster Farm. I don't know. I know OG Monster Farm has some, like, transparency stuff that Monster Rancher 2 doesn't. But, I thought that's what it was, but I don't think that's actually how it's related. I think that's a completely different thing. Like, the razor item for Raki is, like, not an item you can get normally, but, like, you can dummy it into the game with Cheat Engine or whatever. And it's see-through in, this version of the game, and in the original Monster Farm 2, but it's, like, solid in Monster Rancher 2. Is that there in... Oh, you mean, like, the Monster Rancher? Like, the brightness bit? I don't know. But whatever, I assume so, and I assume it's turned on. I love Dream Golem, his exploding feet. Oh shit, he hits the 25 Cyclone? 25 to life, indeed, brother. The big tram. What a set, holy moly. You got the Baumkuchen Nighton badge. Yeah, that is... How many months is that? 4 months. That's a 3-month badge. Nice. You're close to having the Phoenix and the Dragon Nighton. All right. Stegosaurus D wins that one 2-1. Basalt and Dinophycus. Dinophycus. Just like that, his feet will never explode again. It's double a limb tonight. Big boy hours? It's medium boy hours. They might have been big boys in stature, but they were not big boys in stats. If you know what I'm saying. I gotta sneeze. One day you'll make your own Nighton? Like me? Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go, it's the boy. He's hanging out. You can see him in the corner of the screen, kinda. Yeah. Was good, Pirito. Basil never had a thought. 100 intelligence. Dinophycus. Intelligence build, those power attacks up close aren't going to do anything. 99 miss on the move that would have done 1 damage. 7 on the crit. The jump and fire. Wood beats rock. Everyone knows that. Dude! He missed 2 99s when they, like, absolutely did not matter. The firebomb? Eats the dragon combo or the flying combo. He grits it. What a comeback. Big bath time and granola. Big bath time is such a good name. Granola. Bagman, right? Yeah, it's the peach tree bug. Okay, more speedy. This is a tough matchup for the Zilla, I'm telling you right now. Tidal Wave could do a grip, but it's not gonna kill, even on a crit. Now you just gotta watch out for everything. Everything kills you. Next hit wins. Oh, big bath time. Belly attack. Does 9 damage on the crit. Oh, he grits though. Tail swing. Big miss there. Another triple shots. Oh, he's dodging like his life depends on it. He gets sneezed to death. Big bath time. Fighting, punching a little above his weight here. Don't want to get beat by someone named Big Bath Time? Well, you might not. Oh, the foolery actually very good. He walks forward. Face attack. Yikes. You gone granola. Granola wins it. Bob, Cyclone, and Solemn. Alright, you checked what? Oh, Phoenix? Yeah, I know it does. Yeah, it does. Why would I think it looked bad in this game if I didn't have a frame of reference of it looking good otherwise? Oh man, dude, Amenhotep's or Amenho rather, he doesn't have enough letters in his name. His card looks so sick. He looks like he's from Legend of Dragoon. There's a boss like this kind of reminds me of, or not a boss, just like a regular enemy, but he looks sick. Look, you look. Stuff can just look bad. That's true. That's very true. Gans? I don't know who that is. Cyclone, he's got 1 life to live. Laser cutter, big miss. Fist missile, big miss. Fist missile's pretty good play here though. Low kick is like the play. 211. But it's 1 note short. The hammerfall miss. Laser cutter gonna miss as well. Bob Cyclone walks up close. Brow hit. Oh fuck! The 1 life golem takes game number 2. We're going to game 3. Cyclones are out of control tonight. They are. The 0 damage diving press. I love that for him. That's all I'm going to take it. The grit win, game 1 mattered super, super lots. That's how people talk, right? That's a thing someone has said before. Special K and Terry Fold. I think Special K is on this file. I think I uploaded the right file. He's not. Where is he? Where's my boy? Hold on. All right. Dude, I'm so hyped for sparring tonight, or tomorrow night. If you guys... I haven't really talked about it. I don't know if I've talked about it recently. I talked about it in Olive Garden, which is the hidden chat. Or did I even? I don't even think I did. But anyway, not last time I was sparring, but last Wednesday, I do sparring twice a week. Last Wednesday, there was a guy who, you know, he's new to the gym, but he's been there like once before. And last time I sparred with him, you do a lot of like sparring with restrictions, like one person can only jab or whatever, just like work on more difficult maneuvers and things like that. And, you know, I could tell he had a really good defense, but I was able to like push him to the corner a lot, and it felt like I was still controlling things. But last Wednesday, I did a lot of like open sparring with him, whereas like everything goes. And I haven't had a chance to fight someone who was like as good of a counter puncher as he was. So I was just like, I was struggling, man. It's the first time I got like beat bad, where like, you know, I've sparred against people who are better than me. I don't know if he is significantly better than me so much as it's just his style just completely fucks up my style. I don't know if it's a skill gap as much as it is just like a style gap. Walking into punches almost. A lot of that, yeah. But I worked on a lot of stuff that I think would beat that style now, so I'm really excited to try it out at least. Maybe it doesn't work, but you know. Working on stuff, getting better. This poor Hopper, well, he's not going to do any damage, but Special K may not hit, so who's to say? Rapid flick. All right. Jesus. The fucking the angry guts is so funny, man. He's roll assaulting, which is the play here. Terry Fold's in the lead. 9 seconds left. Special K needs to attack. He's got 99 guts. Oh, he hits the bite on 0. Holy shit. The guts looking like Yu-Gi-Oh! Life points. Ding, 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 ding. Alright. Next game. Getting hit twice, attacking twice, and having a 70 guts lead afterwards. He's still ahead. Okay, he's finally behind. He can lose it. But he's just gonna run out the clock. Alright, Special K gonna win that one. Terry did his best, he did. Blitzgal and Cador. .800 speed would be a different story, of course. Didn't he have 800 speed? Okay, that's legit. That is not. 700? Oh, okay. So like 825, 850, 875, 875. Right? Yes. Yes, it'd be 875. Effective. Okay. Tank and speed. We're seeing a lot of tank versus speed matchups. Fuck. Glide charge gonna land. But death thrust is right there, 96%. Okay. Power rear leg kick. Holy shit. That's the most I've ever seen that move do in my life. 500 damage rear leg kick? Holy moly. Tanks in name only? Alright, Blitzgal, certainly living up to the name. Naichabu and Astro Chan. Special A through J were a complete failure, but Special K, he'll make this dream come true. Yeah. Preparation H feels good on the whole. That's a disrespectful two-hit? It is. Playing with his food. Alright. This is a... We got some speed on both sides. A little bit more life on Astrochan, a little bit more balanced. And the flash slash miss, 2 in a row. Alright, we got some damage with the cut in 2. Naichabu needs a big hit here to just instantly win. I guess that's true for both of them. Long Punch not going to do it, but damage is damage. It's in the lead. Another flash slash. This one lands, puts him in the yellow. Next hit wins, more or less. I don't think... Yeah, I assume slap's going to kill, yeah. He grits it. 3 seconds left. Another slap. That's game 1 to Naichabu. Game number 2. A jump and chop misses. Rush slash miss. Rolling chop gonna miss. No hits landed yet. 40 seconds left in the match. Flash slash gonna miss. And rush slash whiffs. They're like 50% chance. Like a couple of them should have hit. Hits 2 rush slashes. Miss another flash slash. Chop combo. You're dead. The Gaboo's gonna win it. The Gaboo wins. Gogurt and arrived at non. Logurt. Logurt sounds like a name they would give a town in Tactics Ogre. We got a Magna, folks. Magna's not broken in this game like he is in Monster Rancher 1. But, he's still pretty cool. You don't see him very often in Monster Rancher 2 tournaments. We got Cyclone 40%. Big miss. The big chop. Pop, pop, pop. Smooshed. Ah, he's still alive. Dude, Magna does look cool. I love the little designs on him, little swirls. You got him. Game number 2. Oh, we got Roll Assault too? Holy shit. Diving Press wasn't enough for him. It's like, I want to do 1,000,000 damage. Yeah, he tried. The dark brown segments on him look cool too. Yeah, Magna looks good. I really like his card, too. His card is sick. Dino Spumoni and Spanakopita. Oh, 2 plant subs, eh? Dino a little bit more balanced. Spanakopita a lot quicker. Huge skill. Let's see. Roll Assault 80%. The charge miss. Like 17%. Oh, Roll Assault miss at 83, eh? Stab's gonna land, though. 399. Crit would have killed? Yes. Crit would have done 500. Or 550. 600. I don't know how to count. And toss each other salads? Don't say that. I'm trying to like suppress a sneeze. Speed wins the day. Speed's been doing pretty good today. Dino can't land a hit, yeah. The low skill obviously not helping him too much in a speedster matchup. Spanakopita gonna take that one. Alright. Hook Tonio and Hellscape. Why is this censored? I don't want to know. I don't want to know what it means. Forget I asked. It's got to be like a acronym for something, but I'm not interested. They're censoring stuff I've never heard of before. I'm gonna go for hell. HE double hockey sticks. The sledge fall misses. He's got little blades on his legs. That's gotta like be difficult to walk around. Like accidentally cutting shit. Getting stuck in doorways. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could build a robot with leg blades. Alright, Hellscape. Gonna take that one 2-0. We got Gambolina and Deinophycus up next. Gambolina. The demon who has corrupted your mother. It is Hellscape, yeah. I assume 4P is something, but I'm afraid to ask. Futuristic Spurs? He can't wear pants. Yeah, I know. What's up with that? Alright, Gambolina. Got the big tree cubes. The spike top? Spike top is the play in this matchup, for sure. Regular gel top's okay too. Two whips? Whop whop. So it's not really even that much of a gambling mon. It just has 3 cubes. I thought it was gonna have some crazy stuff. Hypnotism miss? Gel top, big chunk of damage. It's actually like pretty risk averse. Anti-Gambolina. Deinophycus, if you could hit something. Famous last words. Am I banned and Joan of Slash? Oh, man. Oh, there's a Ripper. A Punisher in this tournament. Classic. This is like one of the best possible builds in this format. It's normally banned. Well, let's see what happens. No Drill Assault, meaning if it has to fight Golem, it probably loses. But if it has to fight anything else, it's better off. Okay, that's game 1. Turn Assault with the Guts lead, you're going to game 2 if you got Turn Assault with a Guts lead. Milling Sab's little chunk. Belly Punch. Damn, that should cost 10 Guts. Not enough to kill. It's got power. Both mons can still win this. Turn Assault, big miss there. Power Milling Sab's 400 damage. 700 with the crit. So would have done about 500 otherwise. Damn, dude. Game 3. Here we go. Damn. He won't go down, eh? Okay, so am I banned? Probably. But we're letting you live right now. Okay, we are now... Oh no, we got Roly Poly and Blitzgal. We got 2 more matches. And then we're in the play-ins already. In winner's side, at least. Oh, there's no hyphen. I invented the hyphen in my head. Oh, my eye is like vibrating. I think it's just tired, but it's not the eye I hurt, so that doesn't bode well. Okay, pretty similar stats. Roly-Poly with a little bit more life, but actually a lot less skill, but Roly-Poly's got very, very accurate attacks, so yeah, let's see. I lied, it's got pinch throw. It does have the accurate attacks as well, but it also has pinch throw. Rolls a 6 on the dice. That's what that 15% is analogous to. Triple stab's gonna do a big chunk of damage there. Goes for it again, misses this time. Feeling yourself a little bit too much, I think. 2 lashes, yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Death thrust at 25. Blitzgal saying I can do that too. Huge damage. Going to game 3 just like that. Somersault 41, it misses. It wants that pinch throw. Triple stab's gonna put it in the yellow. Do we see power? We don't. It's got so many good options to hit a speedster, but you know, you can't control how the monster's gonna play. Alright. Blitzgal gonna take that. We are now 1 match away. Lord, Longclaw, and Gogurt. Lord Low. Go, 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 go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You know? Chemical Brothers? Alright.
I want to play video games.
Hey, Carlo! Blue, 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 blue! Hope I'm feeling better. I am feeling better. Thank you. Damn, Gogurt beat his ass. Lord Longclaw's not feeling better. Fuck! I saw myself pressing it in slow motion, and I'm like, don't press it. And I did. That's the power of blue. It is the power of blue. I want more Mega Man. I never made that a sound effect. I'm going to say to myself, maybe that's something I make tomorrow, but I'm probably not going to. That's probably not a thing to worry about for tomorrow. Blue World Order. Alright, the slash combo. We're going to game 3. Here we go. Long punch, big miss. Rolling chop. Slap. Cut in 2 slash combo. It's 35. Nobody's landing anything. 25 seconds left in the match. That's probably it. Yeah. He grits, though. Still in it. 30 guts. 10 seconds and a chance. Needs to do something big here, though. Slash combo? Oh, that was the play. Well, punch combo is probably the actual play. But slash combo would have worked too if it landed. Gogurt wins that one. 2-1. All right. We do have all of losers to go through. What time is it? 10:40? I think we can probably do it. We've only been streaming for about an hour. And we are about a third of the way through it. Hellscape and Hood Classic up first. Winner of these next 8 matches? Yep. The winners of these next 8 matches are guaranteed a spot in the Middleweight Rank C finals. And then, you know, we got some other... I think all of these monsters are... No, this is 16. Yeah. Yeah, the winners of these are guaranteed a spot. Hellscape and Hood Classic first. Lork armor is made of discarded lobster shells. It is. Something like that. All right. Time Noise, the other band. Naga for the most part. Sometimes one of 3 band Nagas. Fist Missile. A little bit of damage. Into the punch. Down to half health. Stab. Okay, puts him in the yellow. He needs to dodge everything from this point out. And he's doing a good job of it. Hammerfall's going to land. It crits. Hood Classic cannot get grit. So, you're going to see a lot of that. Thought Hood Classic was a Bajarl. Well, at least you're not betting. Another Hammerfall could be it. Misses the belly punch, has a huge guts lead, goes for another Hammerfall. Just keep up the pressure, man. Might be the better monster, but if you don't let him attack, you don't let him attack. Hellscape has guaranteed himself a spot in the finals. Club Reefer Dawn and Great Tiger up next. All right. I'm actually curious if Explosion would kill Special K in one shot. Club Reefer Dawn's guts rate is so fast that I think the guts correction wouldn't be that big of a deal. 6 to 9. Or no, he's an 8, right? Or 7? What's Metal Glay? Raki is 9, right? And Melner 6, so probably 8. Or is Raki 8? I don't remember. He's fast. Damn, the kick. That's all it takes. 8 guts rated from Metal Glay. It's supposed to be gray, but, you know. We call it what it says. Hook. Big damage on the hook. Into the 1-2 smash, you don't get to play. You're done. Game number 2. Here we go. Or 3. Oh, 1-2 smash it, crits. Oh my god, man. You got him. Mateo and Bad Luck Duck. How many anti-tank techs should this Bajarl have? I mean, what else? Bajarl doesn't have hit techs. You know? If you want like an accurate Bajarl, you get straight. And like, that's about it. Oh, okay. Intelligence versus speed. Mateo's last match was similar, except it was also against an intelligence monster. Mateo needs to use those energy shots. It needs to use triple stabs. Cannot use... Well, definitely can't use punch because it won't do any damage. Neither will claw assault. At least it's swinging the intelligence attacks. It's fine. Kind of like in a weird spot. It's stuck in slot 3. Ooh, hits the energy shot. It's something. Triple stings, definitely the play though. Or regular sting even. Bound's gonna hit and get the KO. Bad Luck Duck wins game number 1. Game 2, here we go. I've not seen triple stings yet. Doesn't want to do it. Into the flutter slap. Honestly, not a bad thing for Mateo. Gives him anger. Angry Meteor? Alright, well. Oh my god. He has not used triple stings all night. Pretty bad for him overall. Alright. Fluttered to death. Bad Luck Duck. Moving on. Guarantees itself a spot in the finals. Am I banned in Stegosaurus D? Amoeba. We already have one Naga, top tier Naga in losers. Will we have a second? Maybe. Am I banned? Big Tank doesn't have anything to stop the flying combo though. Or the trample. Well, I guess it does have something to stop the trample. The turn assault misses though. Tail whip, a little bit of damage, flying combo. This should be enough. Oh, barely. Barely not enough. The thwack misses. It is still anyone's game. The pierce lands. It's not enough damage. Gives him fury. It's just to build up a little bit of guts. Stegosaurus needs to swing something. He dodges the belly punch. He's playing with his food a little bit here. 99% chance on everything, but he does not want to swing. What's he doing? He gets grit. 6 seconds left on the clock. What a showman. Holy moly. He's like, I got this. Don't worry about it. Me and my gross ass tail. My big club tail. Looks like it's diseased. It's like a fluid buildup in my gross tail. Pierce misses. Thwack gonna do a big chunk of damage. He's got to get out of there. Claw combo shouldn't kill here. But he can still swing. Gets hit with another pierce. Those freshly painted nails doing a lot of damage. We're going to game 3. The Angry Guts rate? Yeah. And that's it. GG's. Womp, womp, womp. I called it a little bit prematurely. I was just assuming he wasn't going to get grit. I didn't have faith. Wouldn't it be nice? Gambelina and Granola up next. Okay. Naga did not like being toyed with game 1? No, he was mad. Mateo's AI was especially dumb that last match. Yeah, it swung the Meteor, though. It's not out of the tournament yet. It was not smart, though. You're right. Okay, game 1 in the books. Game number 2, here we go. The triple shots misses. Kamikaze gonna do a big chunk. Not all of the health. 3 cubes, gonna get big smooshed. About even. 2 in a row. That's 6 cubes, brother. We're playing Yahtzee. And he's cheating. Kamikaze with the guts lead. Not enough to kill, but very close. Giant whip. He hit him with the Color Pandora combo. But Giant Whip is an anti-tank tech. It's not really used against speed monsters that much. Granola, big damage, wins that one. Solemn and Special K. Here we go. What was Solemn? Was that the hanger? Yeah. I had to fight 2 speed monsters, eh? Okay. We're also at 34%. Very funny. 1-2 at 10%. I love that for me. We got anger. We're going to have many, many chances to attack. 4%. Let's go. The low kick hits. We grit. We're in it. The bite at 21. Bite at 19. Just need 1 hit. Yeah, it's okay. Statistically, something's gonna hit. There we go. We're in. It gave him power, though? Fuck. Run out the power. Don't let him use anything big. Oh, no. Power Hammerfall is going to do so much damage. Into the Fist Missile. Next hit wins. Hammerfall. Another grit. Outplayed. I got outplayed. Solemn wins that one 2-0. Blitzgal and Nightjabu up next. Poor puppy. I did kind of make it funny. I've run like a very similar Kamui before in like Japan tournaments, and it's like hugely oppressive. It's just rolling the dice though. Sometimes it doesn't work out in your favor. Okay, very similar stats. A little bit more skill on Nightjabu, a little bit more power on Blitzgal. She'll do like running middleweight tanks. Yeah, and like Kamui's guts rate is so fast that you can afford to not go max skill. You don't have to hit every attack. You can put more points into defense. You can put some points in defense even. Alright, Nightjabu won that, right? That was very quick. The Death Thrust, it's going for it. Oh, Jumping Chop. Blitzgal won? Okay. Oh shit, the Death Thrust is gonna land? Okay. So Blitzgal wins that one 2-0. Dang. Alright, Gogurt and Spanakopita up next. Food fight. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I was trying to think of it like a joke. It's like tzatziki, kinda. Creek food fight? Yeah. Brogurt. Oh, gross, man. This is the Greekest Monster Rancher fight ever? Malaka, here we go. Long punch, big miss. Stab. We're going to game number 2. Roll assault, not going to do nearly the same amount of damage. Another one. Ooh. That chop misses. The bite. Spanakopita going crazy. Spanakopita guaranteed itself a spot in the finals. Congratulations, Stark. It took 400 years. Spanakopita is finally on top. We'll be going to the finals of the DXBL Middleweight Rank C. Whenever that happens, many weeks from now. Okay, so congratulations to Hellscape, Great Tiger, Bad Luck Duck, and my band, Granola, Solemn, Blitz, Gal, and Spanakopita. You guys made it. Sometime next year, yeah. Legendary Dog comeback. Dude, Tommy Dreamer ass monster. He's been in it since the beginning. Gydrate? Oh, that's pretty sick. Alright, let's run through losers. We got to get all the way up to losers round 5. I think that's what we got to get up to. Yes. Because we need 4 more monsters to join these 8. So Dinospumoni and Polnareff. We're getting into the elimination matches now. Okay, big tank. Dinospumoni does not actually have that much power, but it also doesn't have much skill, which helps it in this matchup. Better allocated stats elsewhere. Gonna be pretty hard for Polnareff to hit and also do like a decent amount of damage against it. Hits the rear leg kick. Finally got some damage on the board. 20 seconds left though, and Dinospumoni's not going to be missing. So Polnareff has to hope for a grit or a weak attack from Dino. Doesn't use the... I keep saying Dino. It's obviously Dino, right? But anyway. Dino going to take... I guess you could say Dino for the pun. Need to add some of my middleweight and heavyweights. I think Smooches and Icy Seashells. Tree Rex or Lanky got to show up. I'll turn to Requiem for this one. If that's a JoJo reference, I don't know what you're talking about. It is Dino, but yeah, whatever works. He has power. It's not enough, though. The Zoom takes it. And the zoom. Terryfold and Catherine. Terryfold is going to advance. Catherine got DQ'd. Big Bath Time and Pangbalang. We're having big baths. Spanakopita's playoff drought was longer than the New Orleans Saints. I don't know if that's true. Is that true? Like 5 years? 4? Yeah, but yeah, because you made it for the first DXBL. Both haven't seen the playoffs since 2021. Oh my god, man. Alright, here we go. Fire stream. Water to put out the flames, but it misses. The bubbles. Working at the car wash. It's got the tricolor action. That's how you know it's good. Also, car wash soap like kind of smells like bubble gum. It's like Slightly sweet. I don't know why. You don't have to like... Do they put sugar in it? I don't know. I don't get it. Big Bath Time wins game number 1. Is that a Hey Arnold joke? Yeah. Dinos Pomoni. That belly attack miss. That Talons miss. The Bubbles? Get him with... Oh, fuck. I don't think I've ever seen Bubbles one shot. Oh my god, man. Big Bath Time for sure. Good name, good theming. Soda Popinski and Basalt up next. Soda P, yeah, you know me. All right. You guys see there was like someone found promo materials for the original Punch-Out like recently, and it has a bunch of like fighters that never made it into the game, but like also like never even made it into development. Like there's like no reference of them anywhere in like the game or anything like that, but like they were in the promo materials when the game was first like being shopped around. And a beta build? Yeah. Some people played that? I would assume so. Alright. Speaking of which, he takes it. Basalt, well, you tried, brother. There's only so much you can do against Cyclone Golem. Froster, Shock, and Cat are up next. Frosto. The thing that's really funny about middleweight is that the matches can be over instantly or take like the whole time. It really just depends on the matchup. Alright, Trample, big miss. Froster Shock has a lot of funny stuff you can do here. Big withering. Hey, Frenzy Potato!
I really only made soda for that kick glitch.
Oh, I don't... Well, I mean, I don't know who made the other guy. The kick glitch is sick, though. It's so funny. And the Ice Bomb. Gives him 1 life, he's still in it. Other people might run welterweight. Oh, he hits him with a glide charge, but it's not enough. Gets him with the Power Blizzard with 1 second left on the clock. Froster Shock wins it. Game number 2, here we go. Yeah, I mean, I might run it as a one-off, but I'm done leagues for a while after this. Trample, big damage. We're going to game 3. I normally, like, the time in between leagues has been pretty sporadic because I only start a new league when I have an idea, and I don't have an idea for Season 5. Lightning, you thought you had guts? You got no guts. Your guts are gone. You're gutsless. They're saying he has no guts, Jerry. Froster Shock just locking out his opponent. 2-1. Mitochondrion and arrived at Non. Flowers for Algernon. Mitochode. I'd like to see Arrive do a little bit better. It's his first time we're seeing him. It's the first time we're seeing him. It's his first tournament. Magna's a rare breed. He's got a cool card. It's just nice color composition, right? Like, it's basic color theory of like putting the sky blue and cyan with it's not really cyan, but like the sky blue with the brown, but like it just pops real nice, you know. I really like Plant's card though, of it like just playing in the water. Anyway, Worm Golem, yeah. He survives the cyclone? Is it cocooned? You can't cocoon to get Golem in this game. I don't know what to say, man. Okay, he gets the crit this time. Alright, and everything was right in the world. Game 3. No crit. He's living. Doesn't get power. Face roll's pretty good here. Just wither him down. He can't attack. He's got power, but can't do much. It's Mitochondrion's game right now. Both monsters can attack. Hits the slap. It's not enough. Uppercut. Gonna land. Do we see a grit? We don't. Non gonna take it. If you're swinging Cyclone on Golem and you can't kill, it's very, very spooky. Wins it 2-1. Mitochondrion with, even though it lost, maybe play of the game, tanking Cyclone twice in a row. Lord Longclaw and Dinospumoni up next. Upset of the night? I don't know if... it would have been upset of the night. I think, you know, Golem is still leagues better. Okay. Slash combo misses. The charge. No one's landing anything. Dinospumoni does not have a ton of skill though, so it's gonna be hard for him to hit. Oh, the upset being surviving Cyclone. Gotcha, gotcha. Slash combo. Game number 2. Here we go. Oh, the tail ash miss. Big damage. Down to half health. Hits the slash combo again. Oh, no grit. Lord Longclaw moving on. That's it for Dino. Dino the boy. Astro Chan and Roly Poly up next. Never get to catch a live? Well, welcome. And I'm sorry, I saw your comment earlier when you first wrote that, and I mentally made a note to respond to it, and then I never did. My bad. Yeah, I'm usually not live on Tuesdays. I try to go live on Tuesdays, but Monday and Thursday are like the main nights I'm live. Monday is like you can set your watch to it. Thursday is like the next most likely, but my schedule is not 9 to 5, so I'm all over the place. It's funny, it's very rare, but I'll occasionally get comments from people who are like angry when I don't stream on Mondays. They'll be like, oh, like, it's not even just like, oh, I wanted to watch a stream, womp womp, but like, how can you be so busy that you don't stream? You didn't stream last week or whatever. It's like, people don't have jobs. What is this? Like, way to be like the prototypical Twitch chatter. Oops. I guess it's YouTube comments more so than Twitch chat, but I mean, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Like, I don't know, it's so bizarre. Terminally online. Like, no offense, but you might be a little bit stupid if you think that someone with my metrics is living off of Twitch. I'm pretty sure that's 1-1. Someone can yell at me. Missing Deathbringer at like 28% feels so bad because you just did damage to yourself and lost all your guts for no reason. Oh shit, hits the pinch throw, he grits. He's in it. Flash slash, big miss. 8 seconds left. I think Roly Poly is going to take this. Will not build up enough guts to use something big enough to win. Roly Poly wins it 2-1. Yeah, burnout is real, and also, like, the thing that's, like, kind of tough to, like, explain to people, because people think streaming is both, like, not hard, and, like, for the most part, it's not, like, a hard job. But it is something. It's, like, a commitment, and, like, I have to be on. I have to be, like, at least marginally entertaining. I can't just, like, turn my mic off and just run a tournament. Even then, that's probably more work. Because then I'm just having a bad time. But it's like, there's days where I don't want to stream. Like, it's, you know, to pull back the curtain a little bit, it's not always fun. I get into it. Like, there's days where I'm just dreading it. And then once I'm actually streaming, it's okay and I'm fine and, like, you know, I'm enjoying hanging out and all that stuff. But the first, like, 5 minutes where I'm sitting there on the, like, starting soon screen is just like a nightmare some days. Because, like, I worked a really long day beforehand, or it's, you know, I was working on a video all day. Oh my god, Terryfold. A lot of landed attacks in that set, considering 2 speed guys. Dinoficus and Big Bath Time up next. We're seeing a lot of 2-1s today. Me when I stared at an empty art canvas, that's basically it. It's like, you know you should be doing this thing. Artist block is also real. Like, honestly, sometimes it's just like, I don't feel like I'll be entertaining. If I feel like I'm in a bad mood or whatever, and I won't be able to hide it, which is just like, you know, like bad mental health day or whatever, like something at work pissed me off and I'm like tilted about it, I won't stream. And there's been days like that. And it's just because it's like, what am I going to do? Come on stream and like try to perform and like, I'm going to snap at somebody and it's not going to be their fault. And like, that's not cool. And it puts me in a bad position and it makes chat awkward for everyone else. I always think I should be working on art and then not working on art. That's me with game dev. But like, it's mostly I'm always thinking about this like game I want to make. Like this opus. And it's so funny talking to other people who like do game dev for a living and they're like, don't make your first project like a big project. And I'm just like, I don't care if I finish it. I do want to hit print. But also, you know, I have a pretty solid idea of what I want, and the scope is not too insane. I'm not making like an MMO with multiple classes and a trading, like whatever you call it, like a trading system and like crafting. Like I'm not being that guy. I'm not being the guy who's like, I'm making an MMO by myself. There's many. The graveyards of game dev are littered with those guys, basically. My idea is very small and compact, and I have a lot of the math figured out already. So it's just a matter of like plugging it into Godot and figuring out how to do the things I want to do. What would be the best move in Monster Hunter 2 DX? Heard you saying the best one is Explosion? No, Explosion is not even close. Explosion is just the second most damage you can do. Golem Cyclone is the most damage, and Explosion is the second most. Best move in the game is probably Metal Nurse Back Charge. If you want to see... and that's just like, no matter the opponent. And then you have straight and dash straight on Metal Nerd, which are both like humongously fucked up. And you'll see all three. Oops, you'll see all three of those moves. And why they're so strong if you watch Deluxe Cup that just happened. And then the strongest move in the game that's not owned by Metal Nerd is Golem's Brow Hit. Is the best move just Metal Nerd? I think like the 5 best moves in the game are probably those 3 Metal Nerd moves, Golem's Brow Hit, and then numerically for the cost and for the monster it's on, I want to say like Galley's Blaze Wall. I think Blaze Wall is pretty fucked up. It's just it's on a little bit of a weaker monster, so you don't see it too often. I don't think Dash Straight makes top 15. I think it's pretty strong. I think it's like easy top 5. It's the reason the Metal Nerd won. As much as it's like a weaker move than straight and back charge, Krautow's Metal Nerd really only won because of Dash Straight. Dash Straight was the one making the moves. Energy shots from Arrow would be top 1 if this is Monster Rancher 1 system. Yeah, probably. It would be really strong. It would be a really good way to make sure your opponent never swung anything big. But then you'd still have to worry about like Golem's Chop, which has 60 force for like 18 guts. Kamikaze's pretty messed up. Kamikaze's up there too. Kamikaze maybe over Blaze Wall. They're pretty similar though. Oh my god, Roll Assault, big damage. Naga's Tail Attack, Turn Assault, Dragon's Tail Attack. Yeah, I mean, Monster Rancher has like 15 moves in the top 5. Jonah Slash got exploded, holy moly. Soda Popinski hitting the big ones. Not for like a minute, first time reading Chop. It's so messed up, man. What were they thinking? And then he's got W Chop, which does even more damage. Goop and Stump. What a matchup. Put your Stump in the Goop. 1-2 punch? 1-2 punch is fun. Yeah, Durhan Slash combo is up there. Centaur's triple stabs. There's a lot of moves that are like exceptionally powerful. Giant Whip on Color Pandora. What else we got? Holy fuck. Trample. Trample is one of the best moves in the game easily. Yeah, Joker's Death Punch, Death Smash. Phoenix's Rapid Beaks. Hidden Sting? Hidden Sting's okay. It's pretty good. I don't think it's like quite at that echelon, but Hidden Sting is good because of the rest of Arrowhead's kit. It works really well in conjunction with everything else he has. Just like Claw Assault is really good, but it's not quite as good as some of those others. But because you can get Hidden Sting and Claw Assault on the same build, it's pretty strong. Mono Stabs. Yeah, Needle Stabs and Spike Stabs both really fucked up. Hopper combo. Hopper combo, best move of the year, 10 years in a row. What are some other really fucked up moves in this game? Mew's Twiddling 2 is like not quite there, but when that shit crits... Hopper combo is probably Hopper's best move. It's just, you know, they're all fighting for like to hit the low water mark. Water cannon pretty good. Yeah, you could argue water cannon or water gun is better. They're both good. Ninja kick is close to what if back charge was accurate. What? Ninja kick is close to what back charge is accurate. Do you mean samurai kick? Ninja kick is a huge, like, it's like minus 20. Or something stupid like that. Ninja kick's a big heavy attack, basically. Samurai kick is the accurate one. Samurai kick is held back by the fact that Kaboo has a slow guts rate. The numbers are good on it. It's just, you know, it's balanced for a monster with Kaboo's guts rate. I forgot the name theme. Samurai first, ninja second. Yeah, the 30 guts one. Hooked Tonio and arrived at Non. Golem's Brow Smash is up there as well. Golem Slap. Golem Slap is a little bit more like it's a workhorse move. It's not like game winning on its own, but it's a good part of a balanced breakfast, you know? It's when they say that shit and there's like half a grapefruit, it's the half a grapefruit. It's what holds everything else together and makes the statement true. Chop combo to samurai kick? I think chop combo is better than samurai kick, yeah. Hits him with the left jab, the right jab, the right jab. You hit him with a 1-2-2. It's got guard up, punch. Oh, punch through the guard still did a ton of damage. Half a grapefruit covered in sugar. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, both cover slap. I actually think slap's pretty good, format dependent. Slap is like, what, plus 10? Still snowstorm pretty good? Snowstorm's okay, yeah. Problem is, if it misses, you've lost. 1-2 power hook miss. Wins it anyway, though. Oh my god. Hook Tonio gonna take it. Beaclon has Horn Attack and 1-2 Punch. 1-2 Punch isn't like quite at that level, but it's pretty close. Horn Attack is really good. Alright. Stegosaurus and Lord Longclaw. Beaclon's 1-2 punch or punch combo, sorry. He does go 1-2 punch. I meant punch combo though. Rolling Bomb is okay, but matchup dependent. It's very, very strong in some matchups and like not great in others. But yeah, Horn Attack is stupid good. Nothing sweeter than nature. Dude. I fucking love that bit in The Simpsons where he's like, he's on the grapefruit diet and he's just like sucking the sugar off it and then he's throwing them into the garbage. Rolling Bomb, same slot as Spike Top. Yeah, basically. It's good in all the same matchups. Court Whip's pretty messed up. Kiss is the best move. Love a move that does 0 damage. Stegosaurus D, moving on. Mateo and Roly Poly. Here we go. Can't be overlooking Kato licking getting licked by an old man cat. Sorry I'm late. I am being weird. I'll see myself out. Alright, thank you. Corcusus is of the rare monsters where Monster Hunter 4 Designs is an all-around improvement. Yeah, I don't remember what he looks like in 4 off the top of my head, but I assume it's better. Two Whips looks like an HM move with it randomly having 11 Wither. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Twister Claw is pretty busted, but like you said, Intelligence Kato's hard to make work. He can survive this. He can make it happen. He's still in it. Triple Stings is the play. Ah, he gets bit. Intelligence Arrowhead is so cool. It just doesn't work. Oh, shit, he hits the triple stings. There we go. He's in it. Somersault, a little bit of damage. Into the pinch throw. Oh, shit, does he survive? He does not survive. He just doesn't want to use the triple stings. He wants to walk forward. Roly-poly gonna take it. Club Reefer Dawn and Terryfold. Corcusus does kind of look like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster, yeah. It would have some, like, description that's like, this is the strongest dragon of legend. It can destroy entire villages by looking at it the wrong way, or some shit like that. And then it would have, like, 800 power, 300 defense. The vanilla one's less than 1500 attack? You're reading my mind, man. This evil fiend drags warriors to their doom. 150 attack, 416 defense. Or some random fucking number. When they were going crazy with it. Do the math on that, children. I like how they just gave that up entirely. And it's like, if it doesn't fall on a 250... or even like 500 now. So few things are like split like that. After it hits 2000, it's like always 2500, 3000, 3500, 4000. Very few things have like 2750 or whatever. Power jab for 400 damage and again and again. Uno mas? 4 power jabs in a row to lose is so crazy, dude. Terryfold. Knew what it took. One-two jump low, big damage. He's angry. Goes for the angry weapon, a little bit of damage. Jab. Okay, you're feeling yourself a little bit too much, man. Nah, you got ahead of yourself. You got too much dip on your chip. You went sicko mode game 1 and you're like, I'll just do it again. It's actually only like 3 printed monster cards with stats that don't end in 0 or 50. There's a few. It's like Pumpkin, Castle Dark Illusions. And if I can name 2 off the top of my head, there's got to be more than that. Yeah, the Reaper card, that's like 1280. Yeah, Reaper, yeah. Castle, King of Yami Makai, Reaper of the Cards, Barracks. Dark Chimera was 1610. Yes, 1460. Yeah, there's nothing that like doesn't have at least the 10s. Like there's always a 0 on the end. But also Terryfold going crazy mode. Going crazy bones. Hood Classic and Big Bath Time. Doesn't Fusionist have like a fucked up stat line too? It's like 710 power or something dumb like that. When they were going crazy with fusion cards, it's like fuse 2 cards that are stronger than this one card to make something that sucks ass. Might be a 2-5. Yeah, sorry. There might be a 2-5 or a 7-5. Yeah. That's right. That's right. 900, 700? Ah. That's boring. Yeah, Sword Arm of Dragon has something weird. That's right. It's like 2180 or something like that. It's not as messed up as Chimera Mythical Beast being 2150 amongst commonly used Yugi cards. Kind of stand out, yeah. One of the OCG exclusives in FM. I'm sure there's a few. It's Sword, Arm of Dragon, Dark Chimera, Barracks, King of Yami Makai for the old ones. Castle of Dark Illusion is like 1910 defense or something. Shouldn't monsters all have the same total stats? They do. I'll explain in a second. So, the numbers here are basically the same. The way this tournament works is that lowering stats in Monster Rancher... Oh. Is everything still live? I think one of my monitors is like... the power cable's fucked up or something, because it was happening the other day too, where I kept losing connection to it. Sorry, I gotta get all my screens situated again. What is this? Get out of here. Everything kind of closed up on me. Yeah, all monsters here do have the same stats, essentially. There is a little bit of wiggle room because for the most important part is that if a monster has less than 100 or less in a stat, it doesn't count towards the total for this format, because lowering stats in Monster Rancher is really, really difficult and time consuming. So it's just a way to make the process a little bit more palatable, get more people interested. So yes, these both have, if you remove any stats below 100, they both have 2,997 total. Started there for a moment, but we're good? Okay. Yeah, the fucked up cards are really funny though. Yeah, monsters are manually trained, yeah. Because it's done with AI versus AI for battles, if we didn't force people to like raise the monsters, there would be no actual game. It would just be like theory crafting who can make a stronger monster, which is, we already know what's stronger. So the fun is in the raise. Hood Classic is going to win that one. Gogurt and Soda Popinski up next. Same Pokemon, you gotta break your back on the ranch with pride. It's the opposite of Pokemon, because in Pokemon, you get to pilot the monster after you generate it. This is the opposite. You don't get to pilot it, so you better, you know, actually build the thing, or else there's no game aspect to it. Utopia one is even more messed up. Its attack is 251, but in the manga it's 2501. 2501 is so funny. What the hell? All right. Can Soda Popinski keep hitting Cyclones? Not if its opponent chop combos him first. We're going to game 2 just like that. Pepe Sylvaing, your route to a crazy build is the best and online part. It's the best and onlyest part, yeah. I'd be so irritated if I got beaten by something with a single attack point more than my monster. It's literally just, who are you? I'm you but stronger. Mechanical chaser ass vibes. I remember a kid at school having mechanical chaser and it was like, that's fucked up. Why are we allowing this? It's the beginning of the end. And in some ways it was. Alright, Go-Gurt. I'm gonna take that one. 2-1. Wasn't it like a Holy Grail monster when it first came out? Yeah, because it was promo only. You had to go to a tournament and then get it from a random booster pack, like a random promo pack, where they basically sleeve one card and like you open it and you hope it's the right one. Yeah, it was ultra expensive. Because it was the best card in the game. Like, you needed to run it. The worst period of Yu-Gi-Oh? The worst period of Yu-Gi-Oh is every period of Yu-Gi-Oh. Every period of Yu-Gi-Oh has had some insane shit. People like to talk about the Summon Skull era as if they were playing meta, but they don't. It wasn't fun. What they remember, and what I remember, and then very quickly got burnt out on, is, you know, playing with your friends with whatever random cards you had. That was fun. And then I started going to tournaments when I was like 11 or something, 12, and every deck was just Summon Skull. Every single deck. Like, literally, like, 90-something% of decks. This was, right before Magic Rulers came out. It was literally the only deck. It was the best deck in the game, and playing anything else was, like, trolling. Shame you can't play this manual versus manual online. You can, but you have to be... You gotta do it a little bit differently. You can do it through Parsec, which is like if you have a capture card for your Switch or whatever, you can get your Switch set up, and then you basically let someone control your screen while you're playing. Or you can just do Parsec or Fightcade or whatever other game. Arcade. What's it like? Arcadia? Arcadesia? I think it's Arcadesia is how it's pronounced. Which is like, allows you to play like PS1 games and some other consoles with other people. Playground, that is what most people played? Yeah. They remember being young and playing with the cards they had and that being fun. And that was fun. But as soon as you start being competitive about it, you know, you have to run something good or you're going to lose every match. Remember in GX anime, there was a dude who used his psychic powers to win the game before he even took his turn and was like, whoa, the OTK? That's impossible. Now it's just like how duels go half the time anyway. Yeah. I think early Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kind of where the whole optimizing the fun theory kind of holds. In this case, optimization happens to be extremely narrow. Yeah. Frog also showcased that a balance with bandless early Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dog water, since without power cards you'd be playing stare down meta. Yes. There's so many floodgates. And then so many things that are just like, you need to sacrifice 2 monsters to be able to like beat over this one card. Like, you need to do a normal ass tribute or a normal ass like sacrifice summon. What's it called? Tribute summon? Just regular tribute summon. To like get something on the field that can beat over like Labyrinth Wall or whatever, right? Goat is almost unbearable for me after playing anything remotely modern. I feel that. I remember playing without sacrifices, just summoning whatever god card I had the first turn. Yeah, that's what we did at the very beginning too. And then I remember I had a bunch of like random cards, and then I got the Kaiba starter deck, and I was like, wait a minute. You guys are dumb as hell. We've been playing wrong this whole time. Because it came with like the rule book. Okay. Special K and Froster Shock. Doggy fight. Can't get over Lab Wall by tribute summoning anything back then. Well, I mean, you have options with like equip cards and shit, but just like base stats, no, you're right. Big damage and no withering, so no chance for anger. Hits the big scratch, 14%. Gives him power. We don't want to see power. We don't see power. We don't want to see it. No! Ah, fuck. He didn't use a single withering tech until the last attack when it mattered the most. He's doing it again. He knows what it takes to win. Oh my god. Playing it perfectly. He played it perfectly twice in a row. He withered all the guts at the end. Can't be mad about that. Froster Shock playing like a champ. GG's. Gambelina and Hook Tonio up next. My boy's out. But, you know, his opponent outplayed him. $13 or 12? Gel is 14, probably 12. That was one of the only two monsters you could have said that example technically didn't work for, and I had to scratch my Yugitism. Yeah, but what the other is what? Blue Eyes? I don't know what's banned. Is it just like Summon Skull and then like Witch of the Black Forest and like all the cards that activate that stuff? 11? Millennium Shield. Oh yeah, okay, Millennium Shield as well, yeah. Was that the same set? That was later, wasn't it? What set did Millennium Shield come out in? I wasn't even paying attention. God from McDonald's? That's so sick, dude. Hell yeah. It wasn't reprinted for years? Oh no. Expensive card. Okay, Hook Tonio. I gotta watch the rerun to see what happened. McDonald's exclusives are chased now. Penguin Soldier is the best McDonald's drop. Penguin Soldier got reprinted pretty quick though. Because I have some Penguin Soldiers. Okay, so Gambling won game 1. Frog the Jam was a chase vanilla monster for a bit because specific stats were chased for one meta deck. Wasn't it because it worked in frog decks? Because it had the word frog in it? And frog decks were good. And then they had to replace it. They had to, like, rename it or something. Flying Penguin was McDee's? Okay. They eroded it, yeah. Oh, Hooktonio wins that, by the way. Except Frog the Jam? Oh, okay. Because in Japan, his name's not even that, right? Like, that's the translation. Stegosaurus D and Roly Poly. Alright, we're now in the playoffs. Basically. Whoever wins these next 4 fights advances. I'm kind of hoping the Intelligence Tiger takes the whole thing. It's a cool build. I don't mind losing to it at all. Harpy's brother? Okay, that sounds like vaguely familiar. But I don't know if I've ever seen it. Red Eyes Bee Chick? Yeah, I knew about that. Hold on. What was this build? Oh, that's just a... It spawns like that. Alright. The big trample, he grits it. No, Harpy's bro, he was a common 1800 vanilla beater from set 4. Set 4 is what? Like... Pharaoh Servant? Yeah, dude, I'm so good. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Bro, I don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember. It was Legend of Blue Eyes, Metal Raiders, Magic Rulers, which I thought was stupid. Why have 2 that are like MR in a row? Pharaoh Servant. And then I think I played like 1 more set after that. And then I don't remember. There's like a gap. And then I remember the Ancient Gear Golem set came out, and I was like, I'll buy a pack. I haven't bought a Yu-Gi-Oh! Set in a while. And I bought 1 pack of the whatever set the Ancient Gear Golems were in, and I got Ancient Gear Golem in my one pack, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I think that was the last pack of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards I bought. I got like a constructed deck for my birthday the year I got that. I think it was one of the Thestalos. It's Thestalos and fuck, I forget what the other. It was a fire deck. A pretty goofy deck with like Raging Flame Sprite and Ultimate Baseball Kid. But I remember hearing, like, in retrospect, hearing about Monarchs and being like, Thestalos was, like, not super good. Like, what are they talking about? But, like, the other ones are fucked up, man. He was good. It's just the thing is that, you know, the structure deck is a one-of in a deck full of a bunch of other one-ofs. So, like, it did not perform at all in the deck. But I was just thinking, like, this card kind of sucked, because I only remember losing. Solar Flare Dragon Lock? Yeah, exactly. That's how you won with that stupid deck. Do you also play Master Duel? I do not. I played a lot of Duel Links many moons ago. I kind of stopped at the beginning of the pandemic. The last set I was like really playing, I think I still have it on my phone. Let me open up. Do I still have Duel Links? I must. Yeah, I do. All right. Let's see what my last played deck was in Duel Links. I basically just did the same thing I did in TCG Pocket, where I would run to King. Oh my god. Where I would just run to King of Games as quickly as I could, and then just never play again for that season. All right, Hood Classic. It's downloading. Let's see what deck. I remember playing Tech Knights or Mech Knights. Sorry, Tech Knight is something different. When they released the Mech Knights, I was playing that, which was super fun. It's such a fun concept to like have like physical board control. Oh, and then they released, there's Link monsters after that. So I had a Link deck, but I'm pretty sure I was running Nightmares. Which, Nightmares in Duel Links was not as fucked up as it was in the actual card game, as is my understanding, because they didn't release all the crazy pieces. And a lot of stuff got limited instantly. Gogurt and Goop. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be Nightmares. This is going to be my first deck when I see it. So it comes down to this. We got Gogurt and Go-Oop. I don't... Oh man, I didn't even have Duel Links on this phone. Okay, it's going to take like 90 years to load. This phone is like 3 years old. So it's at least... I haven't played in at least that time. An update is required. Size 8 gigabytes. Okay. Whatever, it's going. This is just for like... for curiosity's sake. Inquiring minds want to know. I actually think I have it on Steam. Do I? I don't. Okay. Gogurt, punching him in the face. My favorite cards were the Venom archetype. Still pissed after 20 years they still haven't revisited it and given it any support. In MTG, alternate win conditions are always fun. I never really played MTG. I got a bunch of like chaff when I was in grade 8. Oh, fuck off, man. I touched this stupid cable again. It's that sensitive. I'm still here. Sincere after all these fucking years. Where did you go? Where did you go? Still here, sincere. You guys listen to H2O? You guys ever want to hear a hardcore band that acts super tough but sounds like a middle-aged man singing Blink-182? You should listen to H2O. But yeah, I got a bunch of random cards. My friends, like, I had a bunch of competitive friends, and they, like, wouldn't tell me how to play the game properly because they're like, if he doesn't know how to play, then we can just beat him, which is, like, probably, like, a form of bullying, if you think about it. But, yeah, then I was telling my friend's older brother that I was getting into Magic, and he was like, oh, here, 1 second, and then he just gave me 1,000 cards. He's like, here, you can just have these. And I was like, cool. And like, I don't think there's anything good in there, but it's cool. It's just a shitty thing to do. I had this one friend who kind of did that all the time. No matter what game we were playing, he just like wouldn't tell me how to do like the special moves or whatever. And like would never relent. Like I remember, I think it was like, fuck. If we were ever playing like a fighting game or whatever, he wouldn't tell me how to do combos or like what a character's buttons were or whatever. And so I would sit there and look it up, and then he would get like frustrated that I was like wasting time. It's like, oh, let's just play. Like, why are you in the menu? And then when you know, I'd figure out what I'm doing, I would win, and then he'd be like, oh, let's play something else now. And it's like, why are you like this? But also, you know, he's like 10 years old at the time, so you can cut him some slack. Stuff that cares about placement is so cool. Still playing Geonator. There's a lot of neat stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, I think, is at its best when it's being weird and isn't just, you know, printing anime girls. But if you're watching this stream, you already know that's how I feel about, like, you know, media in general. We need more weird shit. We need more sushi boats. We need less whatever. I don't even know. I don't know. Everything is just anime girls now. Okay, Froster Shock going fucking crazy. The hook lands? We're going to game 3. Huge fan of the Lightsworn engine since I'm a junk synchron enjoyer. Junk mons are fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has one of the best thematic representation in mechanic in games around. Yeah, the mechanic being like flavor for the card is really, really cool. Oh, Project L knows how to edit Yu-Gi-Oh! Content? I don't think we're playing any Yu-Gi-Oh! On the stream. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! But not enough to be streaming it. I also don't know enough about it to be streaming it. People, I feel like, I don't know. I'm just being bigoted against Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, where I just assume they're going to be huge assholes like the Digimon people were. Hellscaping. Alright, so anyway. We got Stegosaurus D, Hood Classic, Gogurt, and Froster Shock making it into the playoffs as well. We have 12 monsters left. We're going to play through it, just for the sake of playing through it. But it is midnight, so we're going to try and slam this out. They'll be huge assholes? I believe that. Nemorelia, where it's nightmare dessert monsters and a sleeping girl using as a bed, and if you use up the ED, she wakes up and clears the board. That's really cool. Alright, Hellscape and Great Tiger. I'm kind of burnt out on card games. We should go back to Digimon Digital Card Battle, or... yeah, because that was an idea I was going to have, right? Is to play over Parsec, and then it never happened because Macho got busy. That stream still got to happen. I think I heard some point I'm planning on quitting Pocket. I just don't like the meta right now. The meta right now is really, really obnoxious. It's just all coin flips. They introduced a bunch of coin flip cards in the game, and they're all like very powerful. There's, in the very first set of the game, it felt non-competitive, and it felt like a fun little thing that you would like play a game of here and there, because it was so random. It was like, did you draw your god hand turn 1? No? Okay, you lose. GG. And then because it was not very like consistent to get like really strong starting hands, and now we've kind of circled back where it's like it's pretty easy to get consistent starting hands to the point where you can play like 10 cards on your first turn. And there are a couple of decks right now that win on turn 1. Just like, again, it's did you draw your god hand? Okay, GG's, you win. There's no counterplay. Kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, there's no hand traps in Pokemon. So if you simply don't have the card, you just lose. Like, if you don't have something that can withstand the attack on turn 1, you just instantly lose. So, like, MTG... I don't think there's a lot of MTG winning on the first turn. There's not a lot you can do. Play one land. Like, Vintage without counterspells. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm not talking about Vintage, though. Talking about, like, a broken... It's, like, barely a game. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so, yes, he wins at 2-0. Everyone in the tournament still is advancing to the finals. So this is just, you know, for bragging rights. Bad Luck Duck and Am I Banned? Not even a new thing. Early Pokemon is literally what people think modern Yu-Gi-Oh is. Just one turn stop everyone from playing. Yeah, there's a lot of that in early Pokemon. Not so much the first set. Once they release Jungle, it's just, oh, Lickitung, flipped heads. Bye. You don't get to play the game now. What's that? He's got like 100 HP, so you gotta like, or like, I don't know, you might even have like 80, but, or 90, but that's way too much. I think the earliest you can win MTG is like turn 4 or 5. You can win during the first beginning phase of the first turn. Yeah. Rocket said that Super Mix messed up, but Lickitung Discovery is kind of crazy. Yeah. There's some counterplay though, switch and full heal. Yeah, it's not completely broken. But basically, what's happening in Pocket now is, I talked about this a little bit earlier, but there's a card called Lucky Ice Pops, and it's basically a potion. Like, you heal 20, and then you flip a coin, and if it's heads, it goes back in your hand. So, you know, you can basically have unlimited healing. But then on top of that, they released a new Darkrai card that has an ability where if the opponent falls asleep, like if it goes to sleep, even if it wakes up at the end of the turn, as soon as it's asleep, it takes 20 damage. So there's Igglybuff, which is a baby card, i.e. it doesn't have a cost on its attack. Oh my god, Explosion didn't kill? Holy shit, dude. Okay, Bad Luck Duck. Took that bad luck, turned it into lemonade. So Igglybuff does 10 damage and puts the opponent to sleep. So on turn 1, if you have Igglybuff and you have 2 Darkrai's, you can do 50 damage and put your opponent to sleep. And they got to flip a coin. And if they flip tails, they're taking an additional 40 damage next turn on their turn. And then it's your turn again, and you can just attack with Igglybuff for another 50 damage. So if they fail one coin flip, you take 140 damage. It's so fucked up. Like, you literally, it's over. Obviously, that's like, they drew the God Hand, but it's so much easier to draw the God Hand now. Now, it's not like you can't, there's items to heal effects and stuff, but it's just... The problem is that deck doesn't need to fill its own deck with random bullshit, but every other deck needs to fill their deck with random countermeasures to deal with it at the cost of making the deck weaker and less stable otherwise. So it's like, there's a tier 0 deck right now, basically. And the only way to beat it is by winning coin flips. Now, if you win the coin flips, it can feel really pointless to be playing the Iggly buffs. So that's like the part of it that like is not fun. Even if you're playing the deck, no one who's playing the deck is having fun, because they're also like, oh, fuck, this shit sucks. If I hit tails, I lose. Do they not run items for the mirror? So what they'll run for the most part is they will run Pokemon Centered Lady, which is supporter card that heals 30 and gets rid of your status effects, which is like kind of like a basic good stuffs card. But everyone else is like running extra stuff on top of that. Yeah, it started with Misty spam. That's what I'm saying, is like it was like there's Misty, and then there was like did you draw Pikachu? Like Pikachu EX going second. GG's, brother. We haven't evolved past that. No, it got very, very different very, very quickly. Actually, the second set completely changed how the game played. And then, you know, it went through like various stages of like good and bad, but it's still like mostly okay. But this is like the worst it's been since the beginning. Yeah, it made a return to Monkey. Celebi was stupid, but Celebi was not that good of a deck for the most part. Celebi was getting its ass beat by Gyarados and Fighting Box for the most part. So Celebi was like, again, if you high rolled like the entire superior line in Celebi, okay, you're probably doing pretty good. But other than that, you really had to get lucky on your flips. So we evolved past it and went all the way back around. The Celebi coin flips are like, honestly, like, it's stupid, but you're flipping so many coins that it's like at least kind of consistent. I didn't like the Celebi deck. I never played it, but it makes a little bit more sense to me, I think. Blitzgal and Spanakopita. They made a really funny, and it's kind of like a bait card. Everyone just played Coin Flip Eevee True Monkey mode. They made a new Dragonair that's really funny. That is just, for one colorless energy, you get to put one water and one electric energy on it. So that means that you can always use Dragonite's attack if you play that Dragonair. But it has 80 HP, and it's a card that you can at quickest play on turn 3 if you went first. And the amount of Pokemon that can do 80 damage by turn 4 is like most of the threats in the game. So they made a card that's like very, very funny if you high roll, because you can like instantly win, and it's useless otherwise. It just loses to everything. The one off Dhelmise tech I had in the Celebi deck, that's the one that did like 100 damage if you had 4 energies on it and like 20 damage otherwise, or something like that. I think it was like the same as the... What do you call it? There's a Lapras in the base set that had the same thing. Oh, Spanakopita are gonna take it. Okay. 1 costs 20 or 4 costs 100. Okay, yeah. Hellscape and MI Band. Hellscape been putting the boots to all these top tiers. I really liked Mythical Island, which was the second set, the Celebi set. Because I liked Gyarados, I liked Fighting Box, and I liked the like dichotomy there of the and like the counterplay of those two, because Gyarados was so strong, but you had to be really, really careful about how you played Magikarp, because Hitmonlee was everywhere. And so you couldn't just play Magikarp against fighting. You needed to play 2 Magikarps at the same time so you could sacrifice one. It was a really interesting way to like play the game, and there's a lot of back and forth. And like if they didn't have Hitmonlee, you had to like think, are they just holding it in their hand waiting for me to play the Magikarp? And then as soon as I do, they're going to play Hitmonlee and kill it. Like there's a lot of back and forth. It was sick. Yeah, my band just gonna take that. Solemn and Spanakopita. Yeah, the other thing that's really funny about the new set, or the new the Igglybuff, it's a Mega Altaria deck, but you know it has Darkrai and Igglybuff in it. And the funny thing about the deck and it not running like a ton of counterplay for the mirror is that it's so hyper aggro that most of the stuff in the deck dies before you get a chance to like heal the status. So it just like it doesn't matter for the most part. It really is just who drew better. Okay, here we go. Solomon Spanakopita, winners quarterfinals. Whoever wins this goes to winners finals. Spanakopita getting bonked. Beating one top tier Naga is good enough. He's still in it. Still in losers. You can win the whole thing. Stab. All right. Tigers and... Well, I was going to say Tiger and Hanger, but Hanger's always been good middleweight. Roll Assault needs something else. Oh, the Fist Missile! 333. Lucky threes. So I'm going to win it 2-1. All right. Here we go through the final little bit of losers. We got Granola and Stegosaurus. Get to duck the Naga? Because of the way it works, and my band loses... Well, yeah. You get to duck it until the very end. Ooh, the triple shots? Holy shit. Okay, we're going to game 2. They're tired, I'm tired. They're like, let's just finish this. Let's all go to bed. Flying combo, not enough to kill. Spiral Rush gonna kill. Holy shit, dude. Just eat the tank move. The tank buster move, I should say. Granola wins at 2-0. Blitzgal and Hood Classic, here we go. Alright, how's my Yu-Gi-Oh download going? Draining all my battery. Your phone's almost out of space. Okay. Download complete. Sick. Returning user bonus. I got a UR ticket. Let's go. 9th anniversary? That makes sense. I started playing around like a year after I got into AV. Oh, there's rush duels in this game now. I didn't know about that. Okay, 200 gems. I got like 6% on my phone. Has it been around that long? Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at my decks. Okay, I don't care. I don't know how to... Oh, fuck. I gotta look at this. Shut up. I don't care. Oh my god, dude. This scuffed ass story. Let me go. Legendary duelist unlocked. Linking with Tristan Taylor? Oh, I don't know who that is. Some girl. Some small woman. Rebecca Hawkins. I am always rocking the Hawkins. Fuck off! Let me. Oh my god, dude. It's still going. It's just like I don't care about the Kaiba Cup. Cool. Games should not be allowed to do this. I don't care. I have not been able to click on anything. I have been closing menus for like 5 minutes. Fuck off, man. Deck editor. Alright, here we go. I'm about to edit my deck. What was the last card? Okay, the last deck I had. I don't think this was the last deck I was playing. That's just a regular Mech Knight deck. Oh, some of the shit got banned. Oh, Ibli. Ibli got limited to 1. That makes sense. Yeah, that was my deck. Alright. Phone's gonna die? It is gonna die. Yeah, my deck was Nightmares, Mech Knight of the Morning Star, Mermaid, Unicorn, Phoenix, Link Disciple, of course. Oh, yeah. Galaxy Eyes, Full Armor, Photon Dragon, Cypher Dragon, Galaxy Eyes, Cypher Blade Dragon. Yeah, I was playing Mech Knights. Mech Knights are so sick, man. So I was playing Mech Knights, and then before that I was playing Dreg Unities, which was like a year before. That was like a fun set where the only good deck was Vampires, and then Dreg Unities was like a tier 2 deck, or I guess a tier 1 behind the tier 0. Oops. Blitzgallon Hood Classic. The Dreg Unity's era of Duel Links was like the first time I remember playing a card game as an adult. I remember playing as a kid, but it was the first time I remember playing as an adult where I felt like things were like clicking and like the plays I was making made sense. And it's like, okay, he's probably going to do this. What's he got in his hand? And like making plays based on what I assume they have in their hand, what they're holding. And I don't know. Pocket has kind of, it doesn't really allow for that as much. There's a little bit more player expression now than there was at the beginning of the game. Not as much as there was in like the mid era of the game, but a lot of the time I'm just like, well, if they have this in their hand, I'm fucked, and if they don't, I win. And there's like not a lot of playing around it. A lot of just like blind like red cards and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if they have it or not. I'm gonna red card, and hopefully I put their good card back in their deck. I don't know. Not a super fun way to play the game, honestly. Great Tiger and Gogurt up next. Okay, here we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! In general doesn't sound like a great way to play these days. Oh, I was talking about Pocket at the end, but yeah. I'm just waiting for them to finally make a damn Digimon card game available on phones. Been waiting for years and they say it's coming. You can, here's the pro tip. You can play Digimon Digital Card Battle on an emulator on your phone. Arguably the better game. In the sense that I will argue with you about it. Okay, I'm like starting to fade. I'm like old Levi's. I'm fading fast. I don't know who won game 1. Okay. Gogurt wins 2-0. We're getting to the end. We're gonna survive. Bad Luck Duck and Froster Shock. We got like another like 15 minutes. Almost certainly is, but I don't get to play with a Bem on deck. Yeah, that's true. Also, I don't know if I would say it's certainly better. When Macho and I were trying to make like really cracked shit for the stream we were gonna do, which I think is still probably happening at some point, we found some stuff that's like this, like it completely shuts down the opponent. Like without a ban list, there's nothing they can do. I drew this, I instantly win. And there's like a dozen cards like that. It's just all different win cons. A lot of stuff with like no counterplay in that game. Holy shit, he's got 13 life left. Is he unlucky? Power bounce stamp? I wouldn't say so. We're going to game 3. Froster Shock, come on. Bet the farm on you, brother. Wasn't enough, gives him power. Power Flutter Slap gonna miss. Bolts going to miss. Does he still had power active. He's still in it. Gives his opponent power. He dodges. Ice Bomb. Dodges the bound. Power Ice Bomb 700 damage. Froster Shock, the boy's still in it. At last found the monster entry we have. Froster Shock wins it 2-1. Here we go. Granola and Hood Classic. Hellscape's gonna have to fight a top tier one way or the other. Hanger not quite top tier in middleweight, but definitely one of the better monsters. These other guys are fucked up though. I have no idea what competitive level Digimon TCG is like, but casual play is very fun. Macho plays competitively. He goes to tournaments all the time. He's pretty good at it. Or maybe maybe his local sucks. I don't know, one or the other. But he's usually doing pretty good. Yeah, in the Digimon channel on my Discord, there's people talking about it all the time. They talk about competitive decks and tournaments and stuff. So if you're ever interested in just like checking it out, even if you're just gonna lurk, good place to start. Hanger has a lot of good moves, but none are that incredible. I agree. He has a lot of moves that are like pretty solid for this format, because like Laser Cutter is great into tanks. Fist Missile and the basics are pretty good against everyone else. The anger here is really good. Oh my god, the exact damage kill? God damn, dude. Hood Classic. That's a certified Monster Rancher Hood Classic. 2-1, he wins it. Gogurt and Froster Shock. If Froster Shock wins this, we got a loser semi? A loser semi... No. Loser's quarters, all dog final. He's more bigger than some of their parts, rather than one move being crazy. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. All right, here we go. You've seen him fight. Roll Assault, good little chunk of damage. Long Punch, it's not going to be enough. Doesn't give him power, though. So Gogurt's in a really good spot. Scratch doing huge damage on the crit. Into another Roll Assault? Holy moly. Spanakopita is out for blood. He's not supposed to be fighting Spanakopita, though. He's supposed to be fighting Froster Shock. Hold on. That's the wrong fight. That counts if he moves on? I don't think so. I don't think we can allow that. Alright. The long punch miss. Ice bomb, 40%. Not a great chance to hit. Okay, well, he lands the third one. Makes sense. 1 in 3 chance. Fired 3. Landed 1. Electric blow. The bite. The scratch. The bite. 50 guts lead for Gogurt. Misses the chop. Slap would be pretty good here. Chop. It's going to be enough to put him in the lead. Electric blow going to miss. 2 seconds left. Froster Shock needs to swing. Swings the blizzard. 500 damage on the buzzer beater. He's 1 win away from fighting another dog. That was equivalent from the random guy from the audience running onto the field during a halftime show. Kinda, yeah. Oh, back blow puts him in the yellow again. Power ice bomb. He grits it. Froster Shock has those power attacks that are like fairly accurate, even if, you know, they're not going to do any damage. Long punch going to miss at 52. Electric blow miss at 17. 10 seconds left on the clock. Hits the scratch. What did I say? Froster Shock gonna win it. Gogurt got put on ice after the accidental win. Well, I guess he lost to Spanakopita too. But you know, a jarring match. Hellscape and Hood Classic. Hellscape cannot avoid the Nagas forever. He lost to Hood Classic, right? No, he lost to Am I Banned, who was still in it. He beat Hood Classic earlier. So he's got to fight him again. Double limb? Double jeopardy? Alright, here we go. Give him some anger. Angry thwack into the yellow. Alright. Game number 2, here we go. Another anger. Alright, he died. Well. Okay. Spanakopita and Froster Shock. Froster Shock already beat Kamui. Does he have what it takes to beat a dog who can dodge, though? Dog, duck, dive, and dodge. Opening could be it. Crit roll assault, blizzard. Oh no. Okay, did a 200 damage. All right, double bite. Not really what he wanted there. Lightning, that's going to do a good chunk of damage, but more so a lot of withering. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. It is a dog-eat-dog world out there. Power bite, 29 damage with the crit. Let's do 43%. This is the blizzard. Froster Shock in a little bit of trouble here. Spanakopita trying to lock him out. Does not swing at the end. Spanakopita wins game number 1. Here we go. The bite miss. Roll assault, big damage. The blizzard miss. Froster Shock is in trouble. Guts deficit. Huge guts deficit. That's it. Spanakopita moving on to loser semis. Has to fight Hood Classic. Froster Shock, a very good showing. Now I'm rooting for my boy Spana. Spana. The doggy must win. Right into a different Naga? Yeah, he's got to fight at least 2 if he wants to win. Maybe 3. I.e., fight Am I Banned twice. Alright, Roll Assault is not the play in this matchup. Stab is. Or 1-2. 1-2 is good. 1-2 into stab? Yeah! 30 life left. Hood Classic can still win it. 61% on stab. It will kill here. Well, no, maybe with a crit, but... Power? The power bite? Oh, he's 1 away. He's 1 away. Alright. Not a good use of your guts. Down 60 guts. And you're dead. Game 3. Spanakopita needs to walk forward. Okay. He's got what it takes to be a champ. Oh! The crit. He would have survived if it wasn't a crit the second time. Stab's too strong, man. Hood Classic wins it. 2-1. Spanakopita is going to get 4th place. Congratulations, doggy. Didn't win the whole thing, but, you know, it was close. Commentator's curse. Hey, don't put that bad juju on me. It wasn't me. So we got a hanger and 2 snakes. Snake versus snake. The snakes are going to have to fight one way or another. It's just whether or not we have 2 in the finals or 1. Alright. Am I Banned living up to his name? We're going to game 2. 1 win away from grand finals. The thwack. Maybe he gets power. Power, maybe? Nope. Alright. Well, that was a set. Am I Banned? When's that? Now we got Solemn and Hood Classic. Solemn got to run the Snake Gauntlet again. If he beats Hood Classic, he's got to fight Am I Banned twice in a row. So he'll have fought 4 snakes in a row. Tired of all of these monkey fighting snakes in this Monday to Friday bracket. Morsalt kicked ass against the speedsters I ran into. An extra skill helped. Just bad against tank snakes, yeah. I mean, what can you do? Like, you needed the move to get that far in bracket. It's not like it was a bad pickup. It's just, you know, bad for the matchup. Fist Missile, big crit. Into another big crit. Dodge the Tail Assault. Turn Assault misses. Solemn's got this as long as he doesn't fuck it up. Hits the Hammerfall. We're going to game 2. Game 2. Punch. A little bit less good. Thwack. Maybe he gets power. No, but he dodges. He's still in it. Dodges the Pierce. Okay. The other one came out immediately. I didn't even see the gap. Laser Cutter going to do a huge chunk of damage. He gets it on the grit comeback. Solemn. Gonna take that one 2-0. So he's back. Fighting Am I Banned. Alright, we're gonna do a bet. It's our last match of the night. So someone wins here. It is just 2 out of 3. We're not doing 3 out of 5. But what was I gonna say? But okay. Prediction is live. If you're betting on Solemn, you're betting on him to win 2 sets in a row. Hydrogen Bomb or Coughing Baby? I mean, he just beat the Hydrogen Bomb last game. I think this does bring us to an answer if Fist Missile is worth it. I think Fist Missile is really good. I think there's a reason not to run it, but I think if you're running a speed monster, it makes sense to run it. My 2 3+-year-old mods entered this week have gotten 4th and 5th. I'm here for it. Proud of hell for getting this far. Just a shame about all the Naga matchups. What are you gonna do? If you get that far in bracket, you gotta fight Naga. Okay, everybody bet on the Naga. So if Solemn wins, y'all lose your points. He's got power. Power laser cutter. That's 999 damage. Uh-oh. Happy learned how to putt. Game number 2. Here we go. Gives him anger immediately. All right. A little big for his britches. We're going to game 3 just like that. Am I banned on tournament point? Hammerfall going to do a good chunk. Some anger into the Fist Missile. Killed with a basic tech. Oh my god. All right. Well, none of you lose any points. But none of you win any points. All right, am I banned? Wins that one 2-1. And that's that. GG's. End the tournament. Take a very, very quick look at the winners. And then I'm going to go to bed. I'm sleepy. Froster Shock with a 6-2 record. Holy moly. He was killing it. Yeah, so real quick. Am I banned? 6-0. Solemn 5-2. Hood Classic 7-2. Hood Classic with the most wins of anyone. Spanakopita 4th with a 4-2 record. Froster Shock with a 6-2. Hellscape at 5th with Froster Shock, and then Gogurt and Granola in our top 8. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very fun. Let's raid somebody real quick. I'm sneezing a lot. I think I gotta clean the dust out of here. I don't feel sick. I feel like it's dust allergy, which I do get occasionally. Who do we raid? Anyone playing Monster Rancher? This guy in Monster... Oh, he's got a Magna? Alright, we're gonna go raid the guy playing Magna in Monster Rancher 1. He is ultra top tiering. Love that. Okay, thanks folks. Thank you for hanging out. Bye YouTube, bye Twitch, bye-bye. I'm gonna try... I don't know when I'm gonna get to stream next. Hold on, I'll tell you before I'm off. Maybe I do something tomorrow. Maybe I do something tomorrow after boxing. It'll be a little bit later, but we'll do something. So, have a good night, folks. And if not tomorrow, maybe I'll do something during the day on Thursday. Because I don't have to work until like 4 p.m. on Thursday. So, I'm going to get some sleep. I'm going to sleep in because I don't have to do anything tomorrow morning. Which is very nice because I had a couple of like 6 a.m. days this week. And so I'm fucking zonked. Bye. Mwah.